1300 WMEL.
Can I live again? I don't even know it's real. It was for a fighting life on the battlefield. Seen a lot of soldiers die on the front lines. While I'm going north, when we drive by. Can I live again? I don't even know it's real. It was for a fighting life on the battlefield.
Welcome back to American Warrior Radio, right here on the Talk to Me station, AM 1300 WMEL, and online worldwide at 1300WMEL.com. Glenn, we have still a whole lot more to get to today, but I have to get this out because AVET Project is supporting another outreach to veterans. It's called the inaugural Operation Surf Cocoa Beach. It takes place March 19th through the 25th. It's regarding bringing in some severely wounded soldiers from out of state. We're going to provide, AVET Project is marshaled together and is going to provide some warriors from our local area here. But it's going to give these guys and a few gals an opportunity to get out there and surf. You know, kind of stretch their wings, get out of their comfort zone. And even though they may have some really what we would think are severe physical limitations, they can do stuff like this, and we want to support it every chance we can.
Oh, I think that'll be an excellent thing. Watching anybody surf I enjoy, and especially if it's our wounded warriors getting an outlet like that, and it's probably very good physically for them and emotionally, and we're really looking forward to this thing. And it's where's it at in Cocoa Beach?
Well, I want everybody to go to the website, okay, because Van Carrazza, his surf school out there in California, in conjunction with Sean Slater, not Kelly Slater, Sean Slater from Slater Surf and Tackle, and Todd Holland and his crew of surf instructors at the local SOS School of Surf are facilitating all this, and it's going to be an amazing event. The Warriors themselves are going to be housed at the Cocoa Beach Hilton, but I want everybody to go online. This is why we ask you to grab your pen and paper. Go to Amazing Surf Adventure, just all one word there, amazingsurfadventure.org, and check out some of the past events that they've had, the successes, the way they've got a wonderful video up there. As a matter of fact, we were able to play that video for the council members of the city of Cocoa Beach, because they did issue a proclamation just this last week recognizing that week of March 19th through the 25th as Operation Surf Week. So it's going to be a great event.
Hoorah!
Exactly. AVET Project is supporting, and as we do anything that's going to benefit our warriors, but I want everybody to just get engaged, okay? Check out avetproject.org, the website. Click on the Facebook icon. It'll take you right over there. And also, don't forget that American Warrior Radio, we have our own Facebook page. If you go to the schedule here at WMEL, go down to Saturday, you'll see the little Facebook icon there, too, and that'll direct you right to the American Warrior Radio Facebook page, where you get to see Glenn and I every week.
Oh, yeah, what a thrill that will be.
But if you want to see us live and in person, you know where to do it. It's at the Tycho Warbird Air Show next weekend. Same time, same station, baby. We'll be out there doing a live remote, so come out and see us there, too. But I want everybody to get involved and support the inaugural Operation Surf Cocoa Beach coming up March 19th through the 25th. If you are a motorcycle rider and you would like to participate in the escort, bringing these warfighters from the airport to the Hilton Cocoa Beach, get in touch with us, okay? It's really easy to do. You can just email Kim, K-I-M, at avetproject.org. We want a big presence as these guys and gals come through. I didn't get the phone number out for the prize pack giveaway. Thank God Vince gave me a save there, but I'm going to throw it out one more time. 631-1300 for an AVET Project prize pack. Third caller, 631-1300, AVET Project prize pack. It's really good stuff, so give us a call in. Now, so we got the Operation Surf. We talked a little bit about the pension. Hopefully we're going to have Soldier Heart join us here for a new segment on American Warrior Radio. Have we got him on the line? All right, we have. Well, then let's cue the music, because this is a new segment, Light Up the Dark with Soldier Heart.
I've been brought here to light up the night like the 4th of July. I will ride.
Light up the darkness.
For my war fighters fighting to survive. And Jack hope through music.
Outstanding. Hey, Soldier Heart, are you on the line with us?
Yes, I am. How you guys doing, Garen and Glenn?
We're doing great, brother man, and otherwise known as Sergeant Jeff Barolero. We've got Soldier Hard. Listen, you heard his music. He's the bumper lead-in music for American Warrior Radio for many years now, and we're just so thankful, and we're honored to have you on to take a little bit of your day, because it's a little early out there on the West Coast right now.
Yeah, it's not too bad. Not too bad. Almost 09 right now, but it's okay.
Well, we really appreciate it because we're launching this new segment, and you've always got so much to share aside from your music, but all the stories you hear from your fans and how your music has impacted their lives. Tell us why the name of the segment is what it is. What's the genesis of this, and where are we going with this?
Yeah, it's my next album project. It's called Light Up the Darkness, and it's pretty much, it's different from my past projects. My past projects, I was talking about our issues, getting our awareness out there. But this time, Light Up the Darkness, we know what our issues are. We know what the problem is. But I'm just shedding some light that, we have that strength. The warfighters got that strength to keep going, you know what I mean? So I'm just reminding other warfighters out there, that we don't have to be. We don't have to be down in the dumps. We don't have to be in our dark world, you know what I mean? When we're in it, we have this choice to get out of it, you know what I mean? Because every single one of us don't want to be in that dark place. So I'm reminding them that inner strength that we have inside to keep going. And there's a lot of organizations out there like Event Project that helps veterans, you know what I'm saying? That helps warfighters, and we need to utilize it. We need to utilize all the resources that we got in order for us to get out of that dark place.
Wow, I could not have said that better, Jeff, honestly, because, Glenn, we talk about this, the issues of reintegrating from the tempo that they have while they're on active duty, and a lot of them deploying and coming back, and then being basically out the door without maybe a real true sense of how to carry on with the rest of their life.
Yeah, and they're entering a society that is somewhat hesitant and reluctant to help, not because they don't want to help, but they are unable to help because they don't have a full understanding of the issues. And so, but that bounces me right back to what Jeff just said. And there are plenty of veterans organizations out there, including the VA, there to help get out of the darkness on that theme, to help veterans reintegrate properly and go on and lead a full and happy life out of the dark place.
Exactly, and so we're talking with Soldier Hard from Redcon One record label. You are the founder and president of Redcon One Music Group. What was on your mind when you put this latest track together and the album that's coming up?
Just pretty much, I wanted to, just like I said, a lot of us when we're in that mind state where we tell ourselves, and we literally tell ourselves we're alone. You know what I mean? It's like,
okay, but that's what you were doing when this thought came to you. Where were you? Were you in a good place, a dark place, in between? You just wanted a new project, or how did it form up in you? Because you've done so much.
My world was dark. I wanted to give up music. I told everybody I'm done. I don't want to do it no more. I did that. I'm alone. Nobody has my back. But it wasn't true. It wasn't true. It was just that, finding that reaching deep inside you and there's got to be a point in your life when you're just tired. You're just so sick and tired of living like that. So it came to a point where I'm not alone. I got all these people, all these organizations that have my back. Why am I sitting at home being isolated and telling myself all these negative things? You know what I'm saying?
Oh, I do, and you are. You're a true pathfinder. I mean, AVET Project, we've got our Project Pathfinder, which helps lead veterans in that transition period, but you're a pathfinder. You find a route to follow, and you charge down it. And the nice thing is, Jeff, Soldier Heart, so many of your fans follow you. And give me some sense of inspiration for you when you hear things from your listeners, people that are buying your music, and we'll get to that in a moment. What does that do for you when you hear from them saying, hey, you really helped me through that dark time?
Oh, it's more than, it's worth more to me than people actually buying my music. If they listen to it and they tell me that my music has helped them, that's payment enough. Like, so I get it all the time, like how veterans out there, warfighters out there tell me how my music saved their life. to me, that's worth more than a check. And when I help other people, when I help warfighters, it also helps myself. Helps heal me to know that this young little guy like me can actually make an impact on other people's lives in a positive way. You know what I'm saying?
I sure do. And you've recently had some pretty good shows, some great performances. List one of them and a memory you have from one when you go to these military bases and entertain these crowds.
There's just so many. I would have to say at the top of my head is a Gold Star mom. You know, a Gold Star mom, she came up to me and was crying and hugged me, and she's like, she wished she heard of me. She wished her son heard of me before he passed away.
Yeah, for sure, because how can people find out more about you? I mean, honestly, we push soldierhard.com, we push Redcon 1. How can they check you out online and listen to some of your music? I know there's the Redcon1musicgroup.com. Is that still the best way to go?
To see visuals and hear, I would say our YouTube. You know, you search Soldier Hard Redcon 1 or Redcon 1 Music Group, and our music will pop right up. And they can not only listen, but they can also see. Exactly.
So you have the YouTube channel, and everybody can just kind of breeze through and see which videos are loaded, because you have done some incredible video work, man, that goes along with your music. I mean, you've got a heck of a nice crew out there.
Yeah, we really do. We really do. I end up getting this new video guy. He's going to bring out the visuals even more. So pretty excited about that right now.
For sure, and hopefully sometime in the not-too-distant future, we'll have you back on with another episode of this where we can talk about some of the other projects. I know we can't right now, but you have got some really exciting news on the horizon.
Oh, definitely. We'll get that on the next one.
Excellent. Well, I really want to thank you for everything you've done to help our veteran community, because your music, hey, people say, I don't like hip-hop or I don't listen to rap music. Folks, set that aside. You know, we've heard that. The World War II population didn't like the music of the Korean vets, and so on and so forth with the Vietnams. Now, come on, people. I was never much of a hip-hop fan, but this is, I always like to refer to the genre as mil-hop, military hip-hop, because you taught me that a long time ago, Soldier Hard.
Oh, yeah, definitely. Trying to make a mark in this. Try to make it a genre, an actual genre. So hopefully, we can make that happen. And I'm gonna continue to work.
Exactly. I just want everybody to open their minds. The music is awesome. The message and the lyrics that are all Jeff Barrelero, they're all Soldier Hard people, are phenomenal. And I mean, they just really do. There's so much range there. But the message always comes through loud and clear, and I want you to check it out on the YouTube channel for Soldier Hard or Redcon 1. Jeff, thank you so much for this inaugural segment. Is that the little guy?
Yeah, he is.
Does he want on the radio? Put him on the radio. You got to follow Jeff on Facebook, too, because he had his son doing push-ups, which was awesome.
Oh, yeah. He's up to 3 now. He's doing 3 full push-ups.
Oh, too cool. Well, listen, love you, brother. Thank you for sharing a few minutes. We'll see you next month on American Warrior Radio, brother.
All right, Garen and Glenn, thank you for having me on there.
Take care, brother.
All righty, bye-bye.
Okay, so Glenn, honestly, I just feel so good whenever I talk to Soldier Hard, because he's so full of life, and his message just comes through loud and clear through his music. And again, we can't do enough for our brave men and women that have served in these current conflicts that are coming back, trying to transition from military life back into the civilian world.
Exactly, and I am always thrilled to have Soldier Hard on, because as you just heard from him, here's a guy who's been there, who's experienced this,
right,
and his goal in life, and I'm speaking to you as now a 23-year veteran service officer, is to help the people get out of their funk and get back with life. And he said it succinctly, and so, his music follows that same genre, and I'm a Vietnam veteran, and I loved his music.
Yep, it's
and still do, by the way.
That's right. Light Up the Darkness. That's the new segment we're going to have regularly on American Warrior Radio, so don't miss it. And please check him out on YouTube. You can go to AVET Project's Facebook page as well. But you're going to love it. And follow on his Facebook page, because you'll see his awesome little son out there kicking butt with those push-ups. I was amazed.
Those 3 push-ups.
It was incredible. We have a whole lot more to get here, but I want to just mention to everybody, Glenn and I make a conscious effort every week to bring you something that is free. Free. Okay, so Sergeant Charlie Arispe, who is the chief cook down at the Wet Spot Tavern, south on Highway 1, just after Connolly Road. Pardon me as I clear my throat. Guess what this man is doing for you? If you're an active duty member or a veteran, and you want a free meal, I think it's chicken and dumplings. This Monday,
Yum.
on the 9th, okay, this Monday on the 9th, Charlie at the Wet Spot Tavern is going to be feeding up a delicious dinner for everybody to enjoy. So just check him out online, Wet Spot Tavern. Get involved. Go down there, grab a free meal, say hello to Chachi. He's Chachi to me, Charlie Arispe. Wonderful young man, and he's a former 715th MP, military policeman with the 715th squad here in Melbourne. And we want to just say thanks to him for doing that. There's always something going on, and if it's free, we're going to bring it to you.
Is that going to be in his food van, or is he actually going to be in the Wet Spot?
He's at the Wet Spot Tavern, so you want to avail yourself of that. Whenever there's a free meal, we got to make it
absolutely free.
And I have to mention real quick for everybody out there in Radio Land, American Warrior Radio, we yours truly was a deputy director with the Florida Veterans Foundation. And because of the direction the organization was taking, I had to step away from that. I had to resign my position from there. I did so on New Year's Eve, as a matter of fact, just to kind of shield myself from things that I thought were in the wind. And as it turns out, if anybody's interested in finding out more about it, there's a great article in the Tampa Tribune, dated February 22nd, regarding the FDVA's FVF. Now, that's the Florida Department of Veterans Affairs
Florida Veterans Foundation.
So the FVF, the Florida Veterans Foundation. It turns out that the recommendations from the Veterans Hall of Fame Council were not done properly. It turns out that Mike Prendergast may have unilaterally and arbitrarily taken it upon himself to not forward some of the names chosen by the Veterans Hall of Fame Council, and they're currently under investigation. So the Florida Veterans Foundation and Mike Prendergast and his crew there have some splaining to do.
Yep, and it started out as a great idea. The implementation seemed to have fallen short along the way, but the idea was because the Florida Department of Veterans Affairs, being a government agency, could not accept donations and what have you, so they created this tax-free, what do you call it, nonprofit organization who organized under the tax code so that they could take donations, and the person or organization making the donations could then take it off their taxes. I thought it was a grand idea when it started. It was a way to enhance services to our veterans and get money to supplement the FDVA budget, if you will, and but the implementation's had some issues with it, and that's kind of what we're letting you know right now. So
exactly. So, and Glenn always says, if you want to help, you can go to avetproject.org. Alpha, Victor, Echo, Tango, project.org. Click on the PayPal button, all right? Make a donation. Honestly, people, there's not enough. There's seldom any money coming in, and we've got to run our programs and services to help our brothers and sisters in arms. So please, come on. It's easy. $1, $5, $50, $500, I don't care. Help us help them. Because the resources, the reason I even signed up and agreed to accept the position with the Florida Veterans Foundation was to have another resource to help our vets.
Absolutely, and that's what it was all about when it was set up. And
we had an emergency assistance grant program that was whittled away and chiseled away, and finally it was just absolutely useless. And unfortunately, again, yours truly, speaking for myself and my experience, was not able to get any of my well-qualified applicants a grant. So that was cue to me that it was time to move on, because that was the reason I engaged. And that's the reason I left, because they just weren't doing it. Now it turns out, I know if you're listening somewhere else at our terrestrial geographical signal area here, you don't know what the heck we're talking about. But blueware was an issue here in Brevard County, Florida, and he's right in the middle of that too.
Oh, wow.
There's a lot of hot water surrounding this man. So I just want to let you know that I'm no longer offering any of those emergency assistance grants because I didn't get them approved through there anyway. Hey, some positive news. We haven't had a 920th Rescue Wing runway report in some time. They've been up-tempo. Colonel McCrander and his squad out there, I mean, they're the ones, if you pass by Patrick Air Force Base here on the Space Coast, you'll see the big C-130 airplanes and all the helicopters. They're the ones that actually fly what it's the traditional Air Force mission. Because Patrick is space mission. We know that. The 45th Space Wing that kind of gives it away.
Yeah.
But the 920th Rescue Wing is here, and we have got a very, very exciting runway report coming up in just a couple weeks.
I'm really looking forward to it because it's going to be on a subject of bravery, heroism. It'll make you tingle just like I am right now.
And I've already told the gentleman that if we have to use the entire hour, that's fine because he's got stories to tell. And again, another perfect example of our brave men and women in uniform that are literally giving all to help.
Yeah, let me jump back real quick to something I said a few weeks ago, and I'd like to foot stomp again. There are numerous TV ads, if you will, asking for $19 a month or some figure in that range to help veterans organizations like Wounded Warrior, American Legion, and some others. And those are wonderful organizations, and they're certainly helping our veterans, but they don't have any distribution process to get any of that money to help organizations like AVET, which you know is my favorite and was as long as I've been associated with them and was as the manager of the Brevard County Veteran Services team. So we don't have enough money to buy a TV ad. So this is my replacement TV ad. If you can afford to give $19 a month to one of those organizations, believe me, it'll go further for our local veterans need and their families' needs if you give it to AVET organization. And how can they make a donation?
Easy. AVETproject.org. All one word, AVETproject.org. Click on the PayPal button. We're going to be feeding breakfast to the 124th Infantry Regiment in Cocoa tomorrow. I had to mention that to Sergeant Semper and Sergeant Lugo. Get well soon. We're going to be out there at the Armory tomorrow feeding breakfast to all the troops that are going to be up-tempo and deploying here soon. But, Glenn, it's always important we get to this.
Yeah, and it touches on the topic we were talking with Soldier Hard today, and that's if you're in a funk in that dark place. There is help out there, and one way to get to help is at Veterans Crisis Line, and that's, write this down, 1-800-273-8255, and for veteran issues, press 1. That's 1-800-273-8255, and I know from experience this will work. It's the Veterans Crisis Line, and it'll get the process started to get help to you. So don't do yourself in, and as always, don't forget, thank a vet.
Fire life on the battlefield, seen a lot of soldiers down the front lines, bombs going off, wanna drive by.